Hello, Merry Meet everybody. It's MicheleMarieDalene. It is the 15th of July, 2019. And today's going to be a cooler day in my area, high of 28 degrees. And it's going to be sunny. So, which is good, because it means the weather is going to be cooperating. I'm feeling a little better than yesterday, but I'm still a little down. I already explained that before. The reason I feel down is because of a variety of things. I'll put this phone on here so I can focus on the screen here. The first thing is I've been feeling down because of my cat's still not home yet. I mentioned that yesterday. I mentioned how much I miss my cat. And I know that some people probably say it's big deal. This is a big deal because it still bothers me. It doesn't make any sense. I just said it just still bothers me. And another thing that bothers me is, for some people who have not noticed this, I have, a few other people have noticed it too, that YouTube sometimes isn't always responding to connections or watching videos. Sometimes the connections will drop on YouTube. It's not your internet. Because my internet was fine, and a couple times I have watched videos, and right in the middle of the video drops. It says that the connection cannot be established or connection lost. So then you go up to speed test net, and you see that speed test net is working fine. Some people were saying is it our cell tower, or is it YouTube? I think it's YouTube, because I think YouTube has, unfortunately, has overextended itself. And I think the technology people at YouTube realize that, and that's why they shut down mobile streaming for mobile devices of people of less than 1,000 subs, because they wouldn't tell it to you, but I think that their capacity is reaching breaking point. I could be wrong on that, but I think that makes sense, and I'm going to stand behind that unless I see other content proves otherwise. It just happens to be that what happened in New Zealand has happened to land smack dab right on top of their plan. And I don't think it's necessarily so they took advantage of a false flag to give a false reason. Because YouTube doesn't want to say the truth, that they're reaching capacity and that they have to invest in more bandwidth and they don't have the money for. Sorry, YT, but the truth of the matter is one of the major streaming, or not so much streaming, but video sharing sites in general. The growth, in one way, you should be proud of it. And another way, you should be investing more money towards bandwidth capacity. After all, one of the things that made YouTube so successful was, when it started out, it allowed people to upload videos for free. Granted, originally the video is only 15 minutes long, tops, but that later changed. And even then, the videos were doing extremely well. Then when you started to act as a cable company type of program covering live cable channels, you actually took on more resource using ideas that saturate your pipes even more so. And I mean, don't blame the small fries for all of your decisions as a business, because if you're not able to keep up with demand, if you're not able to keep the stream, I'm talking about replaying a video. I'm not talking about live streams, although I'm having problems with that too. And if you can't keep it so that people can watch a stream that was recorded and stored on your hard drive, then you seriously got a problem. I've been seeing it now for the last few days. But sometimes the YouTube will go kerplam right down to the floor, and especially when playing streams, because streams themselves, playing live streams or videos, is a lot more resource intensive than just people just browsing your search options to find a video to play. So I think clearly YouTube need to consider that they're going to need to find a way to meet the bandwidth that they so much been seeking to become the major premier video streaming site, that they're going to have to increase the bandwidth capacity to support what they have been become. Otherwise, people are going to be looking for another site. I know a similar site, but it's been designed from the ground up to be a streaming site, is Twitch. To my knowledge, Twitch isn't having that problem at this point. I'm not saying that Twitch is flawless, because I have heard of it going down a couple times before. It's the same problem, but Twitch is designed for streaming. And so, Twitch is
like go outside and go weeding or something.
facing growing pains to become a bigger media site. But in both companies have to do is make sure that you guys have the bandwidth to host the kind of content that you want to host, and that's important. Next thing I'm going to talk about is tomorrow we have our show at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It's 1 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. UK time. And we will, of course, be covering a variety of things. And there's also, of course, on Sunday, everybody was talking about the Great Blackout of 1977, which was the anniversary of it, and parts of Manhattan lost power because of transformer explosion. 40,000 up to 70,000 customers lost power because the transformers were unable to transform for the demand that was needed for all the energy. We're going to the reality, guys. The grid is not going to last forever. It is going to go down with a bang, and it's gonna. People really need to stop depending so much on utility power, because if you don't have a backup, especially, we're lucky that right now the weather hasn't been too excessively bad. Not saying it was cool, but it was within tolerance. I remember on August 3rd, 2003, when New York City, the whole East Coast, except for Connecticut and Massachusetts and Vermont, I think pretty much the major states just still had power. So that affected the whole East Coast, because of a tree branch touched a high tension wire in Ohio, and that caused the power to fail. And so I remember when the lights dimmed for a second, and then the power came right back. And next thing you know, what I'm hearing on the news, the entire East Coast is plunged in darkness. And I was like, what? I thought I was going to blow a fuse in my apartment. I didn't, which is good, because my fuse board is was in the hallway out in the hallway. I could get to it easy enough. But fortunately enough, I did not blow a fuse. But it did concern me. So maybe tomorrow we should talk about this. What do you do when the lights go out? What do you do when the water stops flowing? What do you do when the gas stops flowing? What's your backup resources? Now, I know that some people may find that uncomfortable, so I'll probably make that into a B-cast after the show or before the show. Because I don't think anybody realizes how important that is. But anyway, I'll see you tomorrow, and stay out of trouble for now. Oh yeah, because honestly, I don't know if Dusty's coming home. If you know anybody who has a little gray kitty cat like Dusty, I would love to consider taking him in, because I know Rusty himself would pretty much be a little happier to have another cat in his life to keep his paws on, and preferably an older cat, maybe about 3-4 years old. If it's a fixed female cat, that'd be cool too, because Fame had a girlfriend cat, which was Fluffy, my original Fluffy, that died. Just Adam Lance opened fire at Sandy Hook, and so ever since she died, Fame has kind of always been kind of a little bit lost. He's a widower, you know. First, he was concerned Fluffy was his girlfriend, but that's another story. All right, guys. Talk to you soon. Stay out of trouble. I don't know what's for lunch today. I won't know until later. Okay? See you later. Bye-bye.